What's going on YouTube? And it's your boy Gavin Johnson, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to get me some more cleanup crew. And guys, if you look right here, right over there, that's what you see as a baby Rockflower anemone. That's the first one I have seen in my tank. So I had read somewhere that Rockflower anemones, they can reproduce asexually as well. And what I think is going on here is this green mushroom is stinking the hell out of this green Rockflower anemone right here. And I think what it's doing, just to protect the lineage, is it released some baby Rockflower anemones into the tank. That's the way they survive in a while, I guess, just in case things don't work out for the Rockflower anemone. Yeah, don't look at that dead chalice right there. I might have to move it and see if I can recover it. But yeah, so I think that's what's going on here. So I went to pick up me some cleanup crew from the fish tank, and I meant to film myself taping myself pick up these cleanup crew, but I forgot to bring the camera, and yeah, simple mistakes like that. Yeah, and so what I did was I brought them on home, and I went ahead and acclimated them to the tank, because I noticed one time when I didn't acclimate my hermit crabs, they just appeared just to die off. So this time I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do a little more safety precautions, and I'm gonna go ahead and acclimate them the right way by not dripping water in, but pouring like a little cup of water into the bag with the hermits and the snails every 5 minutes. Also pick up a sea urchin, because I have like a little tuxedo urchin, but he doesn't really do much. I mean, he does his job, but this is a pretty big tank, and I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and give him some extra help, because I'm starting to see a little more algae on the rocks lately, and I have been feeding a lot more too. So yeah, I was like, let me get another urchin in this tank to help clean up, because I'm ready for my rocks to be back clean again. After getting everything in the tank, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a breakdown of everything that's been going on in my tank this year so far. And right now I can tell you guys, chalices have been a struggle for me in this 80-gallon tank. I really don't know the issue. Maybe too much light, because I did add the Orphic bar on top too, and I feel like the light might be the issue with the chalices, because everything else in the tank is doing wonderful. That's the only reason I was like, maybe it's just chalices really do like low light. But yeah, mushrooms growing like crazy. I don't really care for these mushrooms like that anymore, but they've been with me since when I first started the hobby, so I stick with them for now until they really get on my nerves, and I just have to sell the whole rock off. Blue stylo is growing pretty good. Branches growing everywhere. It's a nice piece. It's turning out to be a pretty nice piece. I had it since last year, and yeah, it's growing pretty good. Right there behind it, that PC rainbow is now when I think of PC rainbow, I always either see all green or all red, and this one is starting to throw a little bit more different colors out there. So I'm really pleased with this PC rainbow. Almost wish I had put this on a rock now that it's growing the way it is, because the first PC rainbow I had, yeah, it was a failure for me, but this one is doing really well. All that back there is growing pretty well too. Little piece of branching acro that I have on this back wall also. Yeah, the Euphilia garden is looking amazing, all full. Colors are popping. They're fat pieces. They really need to be some of them probably need to be fragged off, but I'm gonna continue to let them grow, see how far I can get them to grow, then I'm gonna frag off, and then start to frag over again. But yeah, everything's looking good. That teal grayish looking one is amazing. This one's supposed to be a splatter. It still is a splatter. I can see a little blue in there. Yeah, everything's just looking good. Look at that stag. The blue stag is growing crazy. Branches everywhere. I mean, look at that, guys. This is it's just taking off. It's really taking off. You know, with this tank being over a year old, and some of the rock is 2.5 years old, corals are starting to take off, and I have noticed that. This green slimer is growing pretty well, but since I changed my lights to AB+, I noticed that this green slimer doesn't like as much of that bright light. And how I can tell is, you can see that it has pulled back some of its polyps lately, and that's because my lights are a lot higher than what they normally are. So maybe it'll adjust, maybe it won't. If it starts to RTN or something like that, I might have to go ahead and move it. Go ahead and frag it on down and move it. But I'll keep a close eye on it. All that back there, man, yeah, it's a month of poor war going on back there, along with a random polyp of pallies. Yeah, but yeah, bird nest is doing good. Bird nest is doing amazing, actually. I got 3 bird nests in this tank. Got one right there that's growing pretty well, and I got birds of paradise that's growing pretty well too. But yeah, bird nest is doing pretty good. There's a munty back there called the Superman munty. Let me see if I can get y'all a good view of it. Yeah, that guy is growing well, like it's growing real well. Fast growing munty. Can't wait to see how that whole rock looks once it get filled with it. And as you can see those 2 munchies back there in the very back on the wall just doing amazing. I mean, they're doing real well. Like, look at that. Yeah. This is another nice acro that's growing pretty good. This is called the Poseidon acro. It's growing pretty well. When the blues come all the way on, it's got like a little blue and yellow going on. This one also is growing pretty well. Got another green slimer right there growing off to the side. It's doing pretty well. Encrusting. And another stag right there growing pretty well. It has like blue tips on it. The Zoe garden is doing amazing. As you can see, my clown right there resting on the Zoes doing this thing. Man, you know, ever since I had the Zoe garden, man, these clowns have always been in love with the Zoe garden. Even in my little nano tank, they was attached to this Zoe garden. So yeah, it's just amazing how clownfish can just, you know, it's almost like they care for the corals, you know, like they're gardeners themselves. And that's what I like about clownfish, and that's why every tank I would have probably would have a clownfish in it. Fish doing real well. Haven't lost anybody. They're doing their thing. They're looking a lot fatter. They're growing, definitely growing. And tank just doing overall well. Can't wait to see what the future holds in 2024. Now, if you made it to this point in the video, I guess this is a good time to let you guys know that I have opened up the membership perks on my channel. The membership perks, you get exclusive content, loyalty badges, and priorities when it comes to replies. Also, depending on what level of the membership you're in, you also might get early access to new videos, member shout outs, photos in status updates, and many more. All proceeds from the membership will go to benefiting the channel, the Reef tanks, and your overall experience. Thank you if you decide to join. Other than that, guys, tank is doing amazing. I think 2024 is going to be a great year. I hope in 2024 bring you guys peace, love, prosperity, and you guys keep reefing. Let's get it.
I just need some closure, a little closure.